his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position, so he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Mitchell with it, guarded by Hunter. Here's Conley, and Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another miss by Utah.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's stolen by Gobert. It's 2-on-1. Ahead, here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Collins. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. They know that the usual approach on offense won't be the same when Gobert is on the floor. Coach told me we can't go right at him, but we can't just give up when he's out there. We need to drag him out to defend the perimeter as often as we can. We'll see if Gobert bites and how hard. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the paint, here's Bogdanovich. That shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young drives in. Shot clock at 6. Capella kicks to Collins. Rebound by Mitchell.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Driving to the basket. That ties the game.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Young passes to Capella.
2 minutes remaining.
Fires the 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Conley with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Mitchell outside. From the arc. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. Mitchell leading the charge.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scared.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Collins passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Jazz leading by 4. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. O'Neal a screen on Young. Mitchell outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mitchell's got 8.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young passes to Capella. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Collins against Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Stolen by Michael Conley.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And so it's Utah.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Capella, the pass to Herter. Over Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Jazz ball.
Utah leading by 14. And here is Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Mitchell. Shoots it up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Utah has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Stolen away. Hunter with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Young against Conley. Three-pointer. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Young. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your lead list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Now Mitchell after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Now here's Conley. Pocket 6. The drive by Mitchell. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now Hunter. Back to Young. Shoots the 3. Collins kicks to Young. 5 on the clock. There's the dish to Capella. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
I think Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Young against Conley. High post, Gobert. The pass to Mitchell. It's picked off. Capella with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Young passes to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Hunter dishes to Capella. Young in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by O'Neal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. O'Neal from long range. It's good from long range.
3.
O'Neal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young pass to Collins. Back to Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
A big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Pass to Mitchell. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. The 3. Herder, no good. Jazz leading by 13. Conley kicks to Mitchell. He takes it in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young passes to Herder. Young looking it over. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Coming under the floor for the Jazz.
Nine seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Alexander Walker. Clarkson for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Utah riding up.
11.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
26.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Bogdanovich to the inside. Okongwu, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Clarkson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
The Hawks trail by 15. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Gallinari. From past the arc. Wright dishes to Okongwu. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by Wright.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clarkson against Bogdanovich. Here's Whiteside. Okongwu grabs the board. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
The Hawks trail by 13. Now the pass to Okongwu. And Gallinari kicks to Wright. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Wright. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Alexander Walker passes to Clarkson. Right side with it. To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker. Rebound, Atlanta.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Haskell with the steal. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
At 7 feet tall, Whiteside is always a threat for the high percentage dunk.
And more, you're seeing Pascal act as an initiator. Could be viewed as a point forward at times.
He has an interesting game, GA, where offensively he can get his shot off. He's springy off the floor, and he can cause some mismatches with a little bit of his quickness and that shooting ability. He's just adding to that skill set and getting more comfortable with the NBA game.
Now Whiteside after Gallinari missed from long range. And stolen by Wright. And Okongwu slams it in.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Clarkson. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs the touch in that area. Showed it off there.
Okongwu dishes to Wright. Clarkson against Bogdanovich. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
The thing you think about with Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. Young is subbed in for DeLon Wright. Here's Capella. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Conley with the 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Like the defensive effort from Young.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Now here's Conley after the miss from John Collins. From 15 feet away, Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella. Passes it to Herter. And he drives in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Conley surveying the D. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Jazz lead by 16. And here's Young. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Good on the triple.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Latre. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Hunter with it. Back to Young. A 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's Conley penetrating. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Hits the jumper in space.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Another miss by Young.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Mitchell. No good from outside. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Down by 15. Back to Young. Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Herter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
There's the pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Utah.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Hunter finds Collins. Out to the wing. Plays it up and banks it in.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here is Conley after the made shot from John Collins. Conley gets the bucket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
From deep 3-point range, Bogdanovich, no luck. Young way outside, an absolute bomb from 3-point range.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter. When Trae Young finds his, he's pretty fine at taking those shots.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Instructions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Young finds Hunter. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Johnson with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Three-pointer, Bridges. That shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Young. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Capella. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Booker can't get it to go. And here are the Hawks now. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
The Hawks need to get one up here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Johnson. Outside Booker. Paul against Young. Ayton, a screen on Young. Just 5 on the clock. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. To the wing, right side. To the inside. Here's Capella. And Capella slams it down.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Pass to Ayton. Now Johnson. Fires for 3. Capella with a rebound. Collins against Johnson. Collins passes to Young. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Paul passes to Booker. To the middle. The kick out to Paul. Back to Ayton. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Atlanta ball.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Pass to Herder. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young can't hit.
2 minutes remaining in the
The
first.
Suns trailing. Bridges outside. Now here's Paul. Collins with the rebound.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Paul. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Booker against Hunter. Into the lane. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Booker finds Johnson. Back to Booker. Johnson a screen on Collins. Tries to snap the cold streak. Clock at 2. He was all alone on that one.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Now here's Capella. Right side Young. Back to Capella. Pass to Young. Shoots over Paul. Young can't hit.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Left side, Booker. The kick out to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
To the paint. Here's Capella. And that one comes up a bit short. And there's the horn and the end of one. Not a lot of scoring yet in this one.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get live.
And he's always been a coach on the floor. Crispy.
With anything, whether it's...
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Young in at the point guard position.
Boy, it's incredible how many times Chris Paul has led the league in steals. This guy has active hands. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Stolen by Collins. On the push, here comes Atlanta. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. The kick out to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Here's Bridges. Drops in the layup for 2. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Here's Herder, coming off a Suns make. Down low. And the slam dunk by Capella.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Outside Booker from deep. Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Young, the pass to Capella. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Capella.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Left side Booker. Pass to Aiden. Stolen by Collins. Tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here's Herder.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Young.
2 minutes.
From deep. Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Collins, left side. He takes it in. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, an explosive leaper who plays with good energy. Collins can make some real athletic finishes.
Young against Paul. Inside. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Young against Paul. Launches it. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. To the paint. Out to Bridges. From the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Now here's Hunter. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
It's Booker on the wing. Hunter covering. Booker can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. Bridges passes to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Driving inside. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson, he's been playing really well.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Torrey Craig out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's JaVale McGee, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Now here's Payne. Pass to McGee. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Atlanta ball.
The Hawks trailing. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Shamet. Here's Crowder. McGee a screen. Crowder goes in. And here is McGee. Back to Crowder. It's tipped. Down low. Craig passes to Crowder. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. And the Suns lead by 8.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Okongwu. Now Wright. Here's Okongwu. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. And the mental aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, BA. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions. So much goes into winning on both ends.
Here's McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Right against Payne. Outside Bogdanovich. Picked up by a Kongu.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Payne, the pass to Craig. Back to Payne. McGee, a screen on right. Payne drives. Here's McGee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second.
It's going to go on DeLon Wright.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Young against Payne. Outside Young. To the inside. Crowder with a steal. To the paint. Hey, rejected by Capella. Right side Hunter. The 3-ball. Hits the 3-pointer. Hunter's got his second basket of the night.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Crowder outside. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne, the pass to Crowder. Stolen by Young. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns for the finish. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Collins outside. Pass to Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, I really like their game plan offensively coming out of the half. They've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead.
And here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And here's Crowder from the arc. Drills it from deep.
Listen, this is a guy who can get hot from downtown. Great to see Jay Crowder being aggressive when given the opportunity.
Trae Young.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Suns ahead. They're up by. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Knocked away. Stolen by Capella. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Ayton with a screen. Booker attacking. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Young, the pass to Capella. Capella, screen on Paul. 5 to shoot. Hunter on the wing. Outside Herder. Pass to Young. Shot from the wing. Collins. Great positioning on the putback.
real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. Ayton inside. He's against Capella. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. They shoot again. 16 feet out. Collins with the rebound.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Young to tie it up. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
And Booker, here we go. And he makes it on the layup. And the Suns lead by 2.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Bridges against Hunter. Back to Young to take the lead. And the Hawks with another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now Paul. Pass to Johnson. Here's the 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Herter on the wing. Collins outside. The 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Johnson a screen on Young. And it's Paul off the drive. Stolen by Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Herter. Back to Hunter. Stolen by Bridges. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The 3 from Ayton. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks leading. Left side Young. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Inside. Stolen by Bridges. In transition. Here come the Suns. Stolen by Young. Right side Hunter. Here's Herter. Young against Paul. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. From deep, Johnson. Hunter with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Back to Young. On the take. Cash.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Booker to win the drought. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
His first personal foul.
Well, the strong drive by D-Book just forces the defender's hand right there. You give this guy an opening and he will attack it.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Young, the pass to Capella. 20 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Young. And it's good.
And they do have a foul to give if needed. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
The drive by Paul. Oh, he nails it. And that one brings them within 1.
There's some elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you... Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
You too. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. Now here's Conley. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Conley against Paul. 4 on the clock. Now here's Conley. D right on him. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Paul passes to Booker. And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. 2 offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Paul. Johnson for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Mitchell. Knocked away. Again, the Jazz score.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Paul looking around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
Hey, Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Booker inside, covered by Mitchell. Booker against Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ayton. Yep, that one goes in there.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here's Mitchell. And here is Conley. Back to Mitchell. Takes it inside, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
On the wing, Johnson. Stolen by Michael Conley. From downtown, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Mitchell against Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Paul kicks to Bridges. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Launches it. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert. Mitchell against Bridges. Back to Ayton. And he lays it straight in. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Conley against Paul. Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich, and again it's Utah.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it...
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Utah.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Utah. Kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 8-point game. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
For 3, Mitchell, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Paul with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Ayton, a screen on Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Ayton finds Johnson. And there's the drive. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Utah leading by 9. Now Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Paul. Booker in the corner. Down low. Gobert with the block. Conley surveying the D. Jazz passing it around. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. See, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. how would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes. And with more threes, gives you more stats. And with more stats, gives you the bag.
Now Conley following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. Conley against Paul to end the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Conley against Paul. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Ayton. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Conley into the lane. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Booker the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. There's the feed to Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Good use of power by Rudy, getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
Suns trail by 11. Paul outside. Gobert with the block. A clear look for Mitchell. And the shot is long.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got it.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Paul. Lock at 6. Makes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri, Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Gay kicks to Clarkson. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 11. Crowder, the pass to Payne. Going inside to the left wing. They swipe it. The drive by Clarkson. As Ibuki, Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here is McGee. To the left side wing. McGee sets the pick for Craig. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shamet. It's blocked. Jazz leading by 11. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Jazz again can't hit it. Phoenix shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Crowder, the pass to Shamet. Back to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Great patience from the young big man. The game slowing down for Whiteside. You can see that.
Crowder against Gay to the right side. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Crowder finds McGee. Crowder inside. He's covered by Azubuike. Payne passes to McGee. And Phoenix with another turnover here. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Payne covering. Here's Alexander Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Clock is at 3. Shots good by Clarkson. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
There's the drive, and the shot goes in.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Conley against Crowder. Shoots. Bogdanovich. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Good work there as it goes. McGee's got his first bucket of the night.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Passes it to Mitchell. No good off the back of the rim.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Payne. And the layup's good off the glass. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And it's Conley penetrating. Crowder with the steal. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead.
All right, lookers coming onto the court. Come on, get back.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group right now for Utah. Corner shot. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Suns trail by 11. Crowder goes in. He kicks it to Payne. And Craig has it in the corner. And stolen by Payne. Pass to Craig. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. Conley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Jazz. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out of transition.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Ball against Conley. O'Neal is screen on Paul. Pass to Mitchell from outside the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And here is Paul. On the wing, Johnson. Here's the three. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mitchell. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Wasted no time on that one.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Conley against Paul. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Mitchell. And stolen by Booker. Johnson outside. Stolen by Mitchell. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Johnson, a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. To the middle. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And it's 9 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Bridges for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Mitchell in the corner. Fires the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges finds Booker. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Bridges. Gobert with the block.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Jazz.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
And you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his. And many of them were tonight.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
And the Jazz with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The 3. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Back to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. From deep. Misses. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
defenses to stop Allen. Thanks for that.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now Atlanta starting 5. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Collins penetrating. Capella can't get it to go. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, VA, I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Good contest as Herder's size really helping that time.
And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Capella finds Hunter. Oh, it's stolen. Here's the break. Finished off the break.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The kick out to Conley. From deep. It's hauled in by Herder.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Back to Young. Down low. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Gobert with it. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3 from Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Oh, got a piece of it. Bogdanovich from long range. No good there. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Out to the right wing. Capella finds Young. Knocks down the triple.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The 3 is up. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Conley. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
The shot by Conley, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Hunter passes to Collins. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Left side, Hunter. Up and over Conley. Hunter, good.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Now Conley. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Mitchell from deep three-point range. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside Herder. The kick to Hunter. The Hawks need to get one up here. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert with it. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. In transition, here they come. Here's Herter. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead, up by 1.
All right, lookers coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your chance.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Outside Hunter, back to Young. Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Bogdanovic. Outside for Mitchell. The shot from 20 feet out. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Utah trailing here.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
And that one's good from Conley. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Conley against Young. Pass to Capella. Collins against Bogdanovic. Collins passes to Capella. Collins left side over Bogdanovic. Can't get it to drop. And it's Utah the other way. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. From deep, Conley sinks it from distance. And it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very difficult first quarter.
And that one's good. Young.
When you hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
And here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Picked by Bogdanovic. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Herter. Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
Back to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half. Back to Mitchell. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Outside Young. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that's his 2nd in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside Conley. There's a screen. Outside Mitchell. From behind the arc. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Herder can't hit. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Conley goes in, and the layup falls. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Outside Hunter. Back to Young. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Gobert. Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Herder. Here's Young. Atlanta again missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The 3 from Mitchell. Gobert passes to Conley. There's the 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. Now here's Young from deep. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Jazz. Thanks, Allie. After the...
50.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the point. Here's Alexander Walker. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Young from long range. Hunter passes to Young. Screen by Capella. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Alexander Walker. Now Clarkson. Over Herder. And it's Clarkson missing.
In Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Collins, no good. Utah leading. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Azubuike. And another miss by Utah. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Pass to Capella. Here's Young. 9 points in the game. Back to Capella. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul.
Capella hits them both. And Utah has possession. 6-point game. And Clarkson, here we go. Excellent D there from Capella.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Pass to Clarkson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. On the wing, Clarkson. Clock at 6. With the drive. Can't hit that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Utah ends up going with a new group.
In the third.
Outside Young. Off the mark there with a three. The Jazz shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Herder. No good from outside. Utah has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Right side Mitchell. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Pass to Okongwu. Right outside. Back to Okongwu. Right outside. And here's Bogdanovich. Right outside. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Outside Conley. There's the drive. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
The defense has to.
And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Utah right now. Conley goes in, comes up empty down low. The Hawks trailing. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Okongwu. Doesn't go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And it's Trae Young in for Wright. From deep, Conley. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Bogdanovich. And Young, here we go. And down it goes. 2 points.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
From deep, Conley. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Collins with the slam.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a three. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Back to Young. There's the triple. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Conley. Jacks up a three. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Bogdanovich up top. Plenty of space. And it's Utah scoring again.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Outside Mitchell from deep three-point range. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Minute 32 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Stolen by Collins. To the paint. Can they get it? And the slam dunk by Capella.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Now Mitchell. From deep. And Young pulls it down. And they recover it. Gobert passes to Conley. This one for 3. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Jazz.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Mike Conley.
And serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Right side, Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
From deep three-point range. That shot is off. And so it's Utah with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like...
couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Now Booker after the missed 3 from John Collins. Johnson finds Booker. Back to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Young against Paul. Passes to Hunter. Capella with a screen on Bridges. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Booker right side. 11 feet away. And he knocks down the jumper.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Now, here is Young. For the 3. That one doesn't go. The Suns go the other way with it. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Now Johnson, following DeAndre Hunter's 3-point attempt. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Young outside. Collins setting the pick for Young. Collins in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot by Collins, no good. Booker in the post. He's against Young. No good from Booker. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Down low. Young, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Booker is good for 3. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Young pass to Herter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
.151 left to play here in the first. And here are the Suns now. Paul outside. Booker outside. Young with the steal. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Pass to Capella. It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. Paul against Young. 6 to shoot. Over Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Johnson finds Bridges. To the inside. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Johnson against Collins. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Collins. Inside. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Collins.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
Paul looking around. Back to Booker.
Rodney foul called on DeAndre Hunter. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
For three, Booker, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. And it's Young in at the points. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. It's Young on the wing, 5 on the clock. Collins setting the pick for Young. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. On the wing, Booker. Driving in. On the wing, Bridges. And the three off target. The Hawks trailing. Hunter, the pass to Herter. Misses from short range.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Young against Paul. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Young passes to Capella, and the dump by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Booker left side. Young with the steal. Into the lane. Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. Trying to get open is Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a 3-point answer.
The pass to Capella. And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
At the elbow, Paul. Dishes to Ayton. Young against Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ayton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. Capella at the elbow. Back to Young. 1:29 left here in the second. Hunter, the pass to Young. To the middle. And stolen by Ayton. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
From the moment he entered the league, Devin Booker has been an offensive force. This is one of the rare players in league history to put a 70-piece on the board.
Both free throws good from Booker.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Passes it to Capella. Back to Young. 1:04 left in the first half. He gets that one.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Young for three, and the rejection by Ayton. Bridges finds Paul. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kept alive. Young passes to Herter. That one off the back iron and out. Suns leading by 7. Booker outside. Here he goes. Ayton inside. On the wing, Bridges.
And really, this is the role of Capella. To come out, play that.
And so it's the Phoenix. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for the Suns, Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Bridges with the steal. And stolen by Okongwu. Gallinari dishes to Okongwu. Here's Luwawu. Buries it from 3-point range. Luwawu's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Hawks. Paul outside. Johnson in the corner. Back to Paul. The feed now to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Gallinari leading the charge. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Shamet. And stolen by Okongwu. Right wing. Luwawu, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Luwawu. Payne covering. It's 2-on-1. Here's Shamet. Pass to McGee. Over to the wing. A wide open look here for Craig. Offline with his 3. Right, left side. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. He made open, let me find him.
The pass to Shamet. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 3-point lead. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Shamet. And stolen by Wright. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Here's Wright. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Okongwu kicks to right. Feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Back to Payne. Suns moving the ball around. Back to McGee. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Gallinari.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Luwawu. Craig defending. Luwawu, the pass to Okongwu. Lock at 6 for the tie. Luwawu's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Craig passes to McGee. Back to Craig. To the middle. Picked his pocket. Pass to Luwawu. Trying to find right. He's got it now. Pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Luwawu. It's over Crowder. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Suns leading by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Payne. Driving the lane. Crowder kicks to Payne. And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot, and that one drops. Payne's got his first 2 points.
Well, I think you have to appreciate how Jay Crowder sees the floor. This guy is an unselfish player who wants to get his teammates involved.
Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovich. Driving inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Suns. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Herter passes to Young. Good on the 3-point shot.
A high-usage player for a reason. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. With the drive. A steal. Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
A nice shot by Booker.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Passes it to Herter. Back to Young. Poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Young taking his time here. Kicks it to Capella. Back to Young. Just 4 to shoot. Capella, the pass to Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
And from this range, Young is automatic. Let him shoot, and he'll knock those down.
Paul dishes to Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Driving in. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Hawks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Young passes to Collins. Collins setting the pick for Young. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 1-point game. Bridges with it and guarded by Capella. Johnson dishes to Ayton. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Capella against Ayton. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Young against Paul. Now here's Capella. He's tightly guarded to take the lead. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Bridges, and he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Young pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Capella against Ayton. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns leading by 3. Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:03 left in the game. Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering over Booker. Herter. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Here's Booker. Got it.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent to Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
Young outside. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Kicks it out to Booker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Young left side over Paul. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin,
it's all yours. And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. And the Jazz start out with the ball. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Ball against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Mitchell. The baseline J is off the mark. Outside Booker. Now here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Conley against Paul. They set the pick. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Down low. Bogdanovic. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker on the take. Out to Bridges. Here's Paul. Beyond the arc. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Almost 2 minutes into the first here.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Launches a three. Sinks the tray.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 6 points.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Bridges outside. To the left side wing. Conley against Paul. The layup misses. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Gobert. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Mitchell against Ayton. Inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Outside Paul to the inside. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. O'Neal on the wing. Paul against Conley. The three. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Staying with it, and Gobert with the high-flying tip dunk.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton and stolen by Gobert. From deep, Conley. The Suns clear it. Outside Booker. Pass to Johnson. Bridges on the attack. The kick out to Paul. Booker with it. Takes it inside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
Conley against Paul. Now here's Gobert. The D's right on him. Pass to O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The shot by Conley, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Booker goes in. Back to Paul. Pass to Aiden. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Utah ball.
11 seconds left to play in the first. Right side Conley. Here's O'Neal. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sun Panthers.
good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul into the lane. Here's Ayton. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Paul with the bucket.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Paul against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Tipped. For 3, Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And no good. Nice D from Bridges. Outside Johnson. Pass to Paul. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Paul. To the middle. The shot by Johnson, no good. Utah trailing here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Jazz. Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. You had the chance to play under some terrific coaches, Smitty. How influential is good coaching on a team's success?
They really go hand in hand, B.A. The coach sets the tone for the whole team. And strong leadership leads to strong play out on the floor and likely a lot of wins.
And the basket is good.
With that powerful upper body, Donovan Mitchell can take contact, and it doesn't alter his shot.
Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Booker, pass to Johnson. Now Bridges. Ayton inside. He's against Gobert. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Bridges misses. The Jazz have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. And there's the rejection. Booker against Conley. Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
And here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley goes in. Chalk up 2 there. Conley's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And he drives in. And Paul gets it to go.
You know, the pick and roll play is his forte. Chris Paul knows exactly what he's doing.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Rudy Gay, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Azubuike in at the 4. Here's Alexander-Walker. He's guarded by Paul. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. It's Shamet on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a solid 47%. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Now here's Crowder. Here's Shamet, and he converts the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Timeout called, the Jazz. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Some changes for Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Give them a hand.
The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Chris Paul. That's his 2nd personal foul.
And so it's Utah with it. 4-point game. Pass to O'Neal. All sorts of time. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Now here's Paul. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Outside for Mitchell. Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Paul draws the double. Bridges passes to Ayton. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Paul. Ayton with a screen to the paint and stolen by Gobert.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Booker against Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul to end the run. O'Neal pulls it in. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Mitchell against Paul. Takes a 3. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Booker on the take. Over Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Both free throws good from Booker.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Here's Alexander Walker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Clarkson. Clock at 6. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Booker on the take. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Booker. Down low. Out to Bridges. Outside Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
On offense, here's Utah. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Paul. Second chance effort. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
The activity of Whiteside, if he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit.
Paul with it. Pass to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Clarkson's got room. Off target from the baseline. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Jazz out in front. They lead by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. From downtown, Shamet, no good. Utah leading. Pass to Bogdanovich. From deep, Conley. Kept alive. Back to Bogdanovich. Outside for Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 11.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Bogdanovich against Crowder. Back to Payne. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Pushing it up now. Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Shaman. Craig on the wing. Here's McGee, defended by Gobert. Will it go? Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Right side, Bogdanovich. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Craig.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Count it.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Outside Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's the time to hang. Booker, good.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz. Utah retains possession. .141 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Jazz.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Mitchell.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
It's Booker on the wing. Fires the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. That's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Booker for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Paul against Conley. The shot. Paul with some nice D. So we see the Jazz get the win here.
That's the end of the game.
And they barely squeezed out the